Hey, I'm Vaughn, and I am proud to say that I am a self-proclaimed adventure nerd. I'm a nature nerd. All of my hashtaggers and bloggers out there stand up for me. I also like to stay fit. Some say I have a militant sort of mindset towards exercise, but I just like to be healthy.
I'm Ashley. I'm the actual nerd of the two of us, and sometimes I just need to go outside. After hours hunched over my computer, I need a breath of fresh air. I spend all day online, plugged in, so I escape.
Yeah, being outdoors really helps me remind myself that there's more to life. It feels great to sort of get my blood flowing, and a good sweat really reminds me of my own potential, really. It's empowering to be free.
My blood flows, my lungs are opened. It can be really, really hard and challenging at times, but there's always a reward.
Always a reward. Between the two of us, we've been around the world, from countries to Botswana in Africa, to Brazil, Israel, and even Mexico together, where we nearly had a close run-in with some quicksand, let's just say that.
Yeah, we almost died.
Yeah. However, we've never been to Catalina Island. We're here in Long Beach with the pleasure to get on this really nice boat here and go to an island that's really close to LA.
It's just 22 miles off of the coast of Long Beach.
Yeah, so I wonder what new adventures we'll find on this trail.
We want to make the millennial's guide to the great outdoors.
Absolutely, so join us as we delve into our hike life. I like to find myself in wildlife. So what the fuck am I talking about? So a few things I'm excited about seeing in Catalina. Let's see, hike life fact number one. Did you guys know that there's a native community of Indians there that they're called the Tongue Club? And look at her face. Stooped. She had no idea. Finally off of our hour trip long boat ride, we made it onto the island of Catalina. I saw a lot of cool sea lions, pelicans, gulls, all types of cool things while we're walking. But come on, catch up, we gotta get this golf cart and get it hiking.
So only a limited amount of cars are allowed on the entire island, so most people get around with golf carts.
Obviously to use the golf cart, but we're choosing to foot it.
So one app that's really helpful for hikers is called Every Trail, and it allows you to search and see which trails are in your area, and it will tell you how long it is and exactly how to get there. So we're going to try the Hermit Gulch Trail today.
Why do you think it's so popular to go hiking in LA, like places like Runyon Canyon?
Angelinos have so much, right in their backyard in terms of beautiful landscape and all different kinds of terrain, and people tend to be very health conscious. They like to get outside and exercise.
Yeah, and they also like to walk their little puppies and show off their nice butts. So, we've got a little bit of time to go on this trail. The guy told me that overall it's about 4 miles. So it'll take us about an hour and a half to finish. Right now, Ash is gonna get us started on our first incline. It's a good opportunity to get a good workout in for those who like to casually work out while you're enjoying the outdoors. My advice, just stay low, long strides. And for people like her who don't like to work out, keep pushing. Don't give up! Always try to encourage the slowest person to keep up. You're only as strong as your weakest man. I know all of my athletes can identify with that. And keep pushing. Really continue to try your hardest. Let's break a sweat, people. We should expose all of the hashtag lazy. Hashtag my generation is lazy. So now that we found sort of a really good incline, I like to take advantage of the moment and get a good workout in while we're hiking. I understand that hiking is a workout in and of itself, but if you want to put yourself above and beyond, you gotta put in the extra work.
What are we doing?
What we're gonna do now is just gonna do some lunges up the hill. It'll really help with your quads and calves, and strengthening your Achilles as well. Take a long stride forward, and we're gonna make sure our torsos are nice and high still, and keep our sort of center of gravity underneath ourselves.
Oh my god,
I'm dying.
how far do we have to go?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I hope that we can show like the real benefits of hiking, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a part of a culture that I think is sort of on the edge, like the new wave of being really technologically savvy. Like, everyone's got their social media accounts, you know what I mean? And everyone's like sort of like really tuned in to how to do things online and how to sort of make business ventures online, do you know what I mean? But I feel like we're starting to lose our sense of connectivity to nature. You hear that? That's nothing. That's the sound of peace and stillness. That's why I like being out here.
I wish we had more time to explore. I think the coolest thing about Catalina is just like what happens, you know, to like an ecosystem when it's just completely left alone. So there are at least six plants that are endemic to Catalina Island, meaning they can't be found anywhere else in the world. It'll probably be pretty hard to find them because they're very rare and most of them are threatened, if not all. So we'll see if we see any. Look how beautiful and intricate this plant is.
Try to identify some of these cool animals that I've been seeing. I saw a red-tailed hawk earlier. Saw a bunch of finches, and I want to see some of like the mammals they have, like shrews and mice, squirrels. But I feel like this island is like relatively controlled. Like the research that I was doing said that the conservancy like does a lot of like species population control with a lot of the animals here on the island. Obviously, because they wouldn't want them to like overrun the place before it goes below the mountain.
We could just lie, like find a high spot and be like, "Hey guys, we're at the top." You know, it's cinema tricks.
We did it!
So we made it finally. Here we are at the top of the Hermit Gulch Trail.
Hermit Gulch.
Hermit Gulch Trail. We've hiked our official 1.7 miles and we've got the sweat, blood, and tears to show for it. Here we are on top of this beautiful Catalina view, and
we're gonna try to make it all the way out to that little peak right there to chill out for a while. What was your favorite part about the day?
My favorite part has been this part right now. Reaching the top, all that hard work, sweat, to find a moment of peace.
I know, it feels like we're just in the middle of the clouds up here. We would have gone to the botanical gardens.
Yeah.
if we'd had more time, just because there are plant species from all over the world, as well as the ones, you know, that are only found here, like the mahogany, the Catalina mahogany, which they only found a few hundred plants in the late 90s that even existed here at all.
I would have never imagined this sort of experience to be right in the backyard of LA. I mean, summation of the day, it took us about 30 bucks and an hour's ride on a beautiful boat to get to this like remote paradise. I can't really imagine how many more tucked away coves of untapped nature there are around our country. So we're gonna try to come make our way back down now, and it's time to head home. It's been a really, really successful, productive, fulfilling, amazing day. Another
Not
day.
until we get dollar tacos.
Hike life.